Radha Swami, everyone. Today's topic is ego. Ego, egoism. It is a function of the mind, also known as hankar, ahing, or nafas by many Sufi saints. Many Sufi saints. Egoism or ego belong to the mind is a function of the mind. What is mind? Mind has four functions. What are these four functions of the mind? First one is man, buddha, cheto, ahang. As been said by many ancient saints of India and many rishi and munis of India. Mind has four functions, four faculties. What is that? Man, buddha, cheto, ahang. What is man? What is mind anyway? As Ishwar Puri Maharaj used to say in his satsangs, mind is a thinking machine. That means the mind always think. Thought process starts from the mind. If you want to do anything, the idea or thought will come into your mind first. That is mind. Thinking machine. What idea you think about, if you do it practically, that thought or idea becomes karma. Otherwise, it won't become karma if it stays at the level of the mind. There is a confusion. If you think something, is that a karma? No. This question was asked from Maharaj Charan Singh Ji. If you think about something, is that becomes karma? And Maharaj Charan Singh Ji said, no, unless you do it practically. Absolutely. सोचिए सोचना होवे, जे सोचे लख बार. Just by thinking, nothing happens unless you practically do it. And thousands of ideas or thoughts comes in our mind. And all those thoughts or ideas don't become a karma because we don't do it practically in our life. That is mind. Man, thinking machine. Information, as Dr. Chand Paul doing a lot of seva in our group, and my heart goes to him. That seva Dr. Sabji is doing is a wonderful seva. It's a wonderful seva. Even with his busy schedule, he's still giving us a time. That's a blessing for the group. Dr. Chand Paul thank you. And Dr. Sabji always says, mind is information based, of course. Information based. It got the information. The next function of the mind is bodh. Bodh means consciousness or decision making policies. Third one is chit. Chit is the memory of the mind. In the chit part of the mind or in the memory, that is the chip in the mind that contains the memory. Memory, how much memory that our mind contains. All these electronics companies, and including Apple, Atari and all those, they haven't created a chip that can hold as much memory as our mind can. So mind is the biggest chip of memory known as chit. That's where Dr. Chand Pardoji says information. Information about the past and the information about the present. That's chit. Chit means the memory. Our mind contains memory. That is the third function of the mind. That's the memory part. In that chitta or memory part, who have a memory from our childhood till today, mind does not hold the memory too much. There is a limited data in our mind, like we have, if we have a phone or anything, we say unlimited data or limited data. Mind can hold as much as mind can. I mean, our conscious mind can hold as much a memory as it could. After that, the mind throw that memory back to the subconscious mind. Mind creates thousands of thoughts every day. But mind cannot hold that thought. Here I am talking about the conscious mind. Conscious mind. That memory goes back to subconscious mind. That's the chit. That memory of the mind has subconscious mind and unconscious mind. I'm talking about the mind here. And the fourth function of the mind is the ahang, egoism. That's the last one to come and the last one to go. In the chit, in the memory part of our mind, we have a memory in our mind. Mind has four functions and mind has three state or status. The first one is conscious mind, subconscious mind, unconscious mind. In Punjabi or Sanskrit, I will say Suchet man, Abhichet man, Achet man. Suchet means conscious mind. Abhichet means subconscious mind. Achet means the sleeping mind. What is the conscious, subconscious and unconscious mind? The mind that we are using right now is only hardly 5 to 6% of our total mind. That will help us to go through this life. And we can remember many things, we cannot remember everything. If I ask you, who was your principal in kindergarten and who was your first teacher? You remember it. But right now, your mind already tossed that memory back to the subconscious mind. So subconscious mind contains that data that the conscious mind can't handle it, but the subconscious mind can. And subconscious mind do have a limited data. Limited. Subconscious mind contains the memories that conscious mind cannot control, and subconscious mind can control the memories and karmas up to 15 to 16's life, past life. Most doctors and psychologists don't agree with it, but most saints do. And how about the unconscious mind? Achetman, sleeping mind. That mind is almost 75% of the total mind. Only 5-6% of our mind is conscious mind. The other 17-20% is subconscious. The remaining 70% is unconscious. Achet, sleeping mind. And that mind contains the memory since the beginning of this universe. Since the beginning of this universe. That's the state of mind, and the four functions of mind was man, bodh, chit, ahang is egoism. My today's topic is egoism, hankar. And mind has, we always says, there are 5 enemies. I remember delivering a satsang on the topic, and my topic was mind the shepherd and 5 sheep. In that topic, I said something about all these on the basics, and I also said I love to do it in detail. And I was waiting and waiting to catch the detail. Finally, I was so much impressed. What a beautiful satsang delivered by Dwight ji. Amazing. Amazing satsang by Dwight ji. Brother Dwight ji. In Punjabi, I will call him Dwight Paji. He will understand it. He is one of my best friends. Yeah, I always see him when I go to Chicago or that area. He knows. Amazing satsang he gave. Die to live. Wonderful. And he brought up 2 things. One was the ahang. Then I thought about that. I was thinking to deliver satsang on one of them. Let's start with that. The other thing he brought up was the silver cord. And I would like to deliver a separate satsang on that silver cord thing. But my today's topic is ahang, as my beloved brother brought it up in his very beautiful, powerful satsang. Please accept my pranam wherever you are, Dwight ji. Please accept my pranam. and open up the treasure you got. Start distributing it. Please. Start distributing the treasure you got. Distribute it. It's time for you to distribute the treasure you got from Ishwar Puri Maharaj. And you spend the max time with him. Even I know him from my college time, but you had a chance to be his neighbor and all that in Chicago. I wish I came to Chicago. No, you're the most luckiest one. You're the most luckiest. Distribute the treasure you got. We need it. We need it. Ahing, homme. That's the function of the mind. That's the function of the mind. And as Dwight G said, this homme or egoism control the other four absolutely. Of course, absolutely. And it's the last one to go, and it's the last one to come. How come it's the last one to come? When a baby starts growing, like a baby is born, 1 month, 2 month old baby, that baby has nothing. No kam, krodh, lobh, ahankar, no desire, no anger, no greed, no attachment, no egoism. Even the mind, he got the mind, but still, he don't have these things. That means when our physical body grow up, mind don't have to grow up. Mind have to feed the information to the physical body and who you are, what you have to do. And when that little baby, 1 or 2 year old, start running, the first thing that mind will task is the attachment. More. The baby loves the parents so much. So much. If the mom goes away, baby start crying. And how many of us staying with the moms right now? Sorry to say that. That's what the reality is. Because we are not the babies anymore. We are not the babies anymore. A 1 or 2 year old baby too much attached with the mom. If there are 100 women standing and 2 year baby start running, the first thing that mind will feed him is attachment, more. He will run and kiss his mom first, not anyone else. That's how we grow. When our physical body grow, mind don't have to grow. Mind will feed the information to the physical body. You are growing and you can catch this. Catch this. Egoism. Ahing, that's the function of the mind. And it controls the others. Calm. How it controls? What's calm? There are wide definitions of calm. Calm means sex, physical relation. In the Hindu and Indian scripture, calm means calm nama. All kind of desire and wishes that your mind create is calm nama. Wishes and desire. When egoism start working, as a 2-3 year old baby, what kind of desire you can have? No desires. We have no desire when we were like 1 or 2 year old. If your mom left you somewhere and decided to go somewhere, you will start crying. Why? Because of attachment. There was only one thing that was mind was feeding to your body according to your age. When you start growing up, mind don't have to become mature. Only physical body has to become mature. In time and space, then mind will feed the information to the body. Then who you are, what you have to do. We will start creating a group, a family. Then we have a family. Then we respect those families. Follow me, do this. Do this for me, I want this, calm or calm nama. Because we think this is my family, this is me, this is my family, this is my country, this is this. That's egoism behind it. Next one is anger. If no one wants to listen to you, and including your own family members, you will get mad at them. Why? Because you have egoism in your mind that these are my kids, younger than me, they are not listening to me. Then the same egoism will create anger or growth inside of you. As Dwight Paji said. Wonderful source. Third one is greed. Greed or lobe. When you're egoistic enough, you think you can get as much as you want. I can put this, I can do this, I can do this. Want to get everything. And when you get those things, you get attached to them. Attachment comes again with the physical. Attachment. And when you lose those things, then you start crying. Then you start crying. So egoism is behind all this. And Baba Farid ji wrote a very beautiful verses in his Sufi Kalam. Farida, ਕਿੱਥੇ ਤੈਂਡੇ ਮਾਪੇ ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਤੈਨੂੰ ਜਣਿਆ. Baba Farid ji says, Baba Farid is talking to the mind or the nafs. Ego. Farida ਕਿੱਥੇ ਤੈਂਡੇ ਮਾਪੇ ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਤੈਨੂੰ ਜਣਿਆ. Baba ji wrote this verse in his oldest age when he was 85 something. And Baba Farid ji said, "Oh my mind, my parents are long dead. How come your parents are still alive?" And who are the parents of the mind? Mind is mind, and mind do have a parents. Of course, mind do have a parents. If we have a parents, mind do have a parents. When parents get together, they will give a birth to someone. That means they will bring someone in time and space. And who is the mom and who is the dad of the mind? Mind will pull you back. If my mom and dad don't get together, there will be no other kid or there will be nothing. And who is the mom and who is the dad of the mind? Who is the mom and who is the dad? The mom is the greed, the love, the attachment, vasanama. And who's the dad? Egoism, ego. Trishna, vasana, greed. Greed turn into three sections. Love, demand, desire, unlimited desire. Love, greed. The basic necessities, as Chand Bahadur says, roti, kapda, makan, we all need it. When Vaheguru Paramatma gives you something, you are not satisfied, you need more and more and more. That's love or greed. If you keep asking that, greed becomes vasana. And vasana means unlimited. And Farida, Baba Farid ji say, Farida kithe tende mappe jina tenu janaya. Greed, vasana. Greed is the mom and ego is the dad of the mom. When greed and egoism get together, that will pull you back again in this universe, gives you a birth again. That's what egoism is. That's what egoism. हम में यही बंधना फिर जूनी पाए. As Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj says, the problem with egoism is हम में यही बंधना. Bandhana means attached, connected with. फिर जूनी पाए. You will come back again and again and again. How long we been here? Since the beginning of this universe in time and space. And how many billion trillion years? We don't know. But you can know it if you reach the universal mind, then you can know it. And how come we hadn't gone back? Because of the mind. Because of the egoism. Because of the desire, demand, and all those things. Then what we have to do? Is there any medicine for this? Of course, there is a medicine. There is a vaccine or medicine for everything. There is also a vaccine and medicine for the mind. And what kind of vaccine or medicine is that? Home hi bandhna phir junni paye. That means the problem with the mind is egoism. It pulls you back. It will pull you back again and again. Even we know हम में दीर्घ रोग है, दारू भी इस माही, कृपा करे जे अपने ता गुरु का शब्द कमाई. Guru Angad Dev Ji Maharaj, second Guru after Baba Nanak Ji says, हम में दीर्घ रोग है. How is the worst disease? दारू भी इस माही, and the medicine is also inside where the mind is. Kirpa करे जे अपनी तक गुरु का शब्द कमा. What is the medicine? Kirpa. If with the blessings of the master, if master initiates you and you start doing the Simran and start listening to the sound current, that is the medicine. And how to control egoism? But Swami Ji Maharaj says, कोट जतन से जे नहीं माने तुन सुनकर मन समझाई है. You can try to control your mind with billion of other methods, including yoga and yogis. All those yogis living at the 6 centers, they can't control the mind. There are 18 chakras altogether, 6 in the Pinda, 6 in the Anda Brahmanda. I remember delivering a satsang on 18 chakras. It took me 3 weeks to do it. Even yogis are stuck. Why? Because they're stuck in the Pinda, the physical. They try to understand the mind, they don't even know what the body is. They're just putting too much emphasis on the body, energy center and awareness center. They're so much confused with energy and awareness. Energy, awareness and consciousness. Energy belongs to the physical body, awareness belongs to the mind, and the consciousness belongs to the soul. Attar alakh na jaya lakhya vich padda hume pai. If everything is inside of us, including the Vaheguru Paramatma or Sachkhand, as we know that, sab vast kar mein hai, bahar kuch nahi. This physical body is a temple of living God. Advaita ji said, temple of living God. Harmandir e sharir hai. I know. Harmandir e sharir hai. If thy eye be single, the whole body shall be full of light, as says in the Bible, of course, does. And what is that eye? That eye is the third eye. Third eye. And Kabir Sahib ji already referred that to. मेरी नजर में मोती आया है. कोई कहे हल्का, कोई कहे पारा, दोनों फूल फुलाया है. ब्रह्मा विष्णु महेश्वर ढूंढ थके तेने ढूंढ ना पाया है तिल तिल के भीतर किसे बिरले साधु पाया है. Kabir Sahib ji says, I find a special pro. Moti tells you everything. People don't know the value of that. Brahma Vishnu is trying to find it. They can't because they are sitting in the lower chakras of our physical body. And the awareness starts from the third eye center, and the consciousness and the pure level of consciousness start from Parbrahm beyond time and space. Beyond time and space. Egoism, that's my topic. That's the function of the mind. As long as we are in the realms of mind, mind will keep attacking you in a different way. Even if you become a sevadar, you might be thinking, oh my God, Baba ji gave me the seva. I'm a sevadar. Of course, you're so lucky to get a seva. Sometimes sevadars, while doing the seva, become so egoistic. Their seva, they forget about the seva. They think they are the masters. They think they are the masters. When they start doing seva, they start thinking who are the master. Even master gave them the seva and they think they are the masters. And same thing happened during the time of Maharaj Charan Singh Ji. Maharaj Charan Singh Ji. During time of Maharaj Charan Singh Ji, all the retirees, judges and all those people came to do the seva and Babaji gave them the seva. And Babaji was so happy to give them the seva because Baba Savan Singh Ji gave seva to Lala Munshi Ram Ji, Daryalal Kapoor Ji, many others. And all those sevadars who were the members of the committee or management, what they did, they decided to pull the bill or wasiyat of Sardar Bahadur Jagat Singh Ji and show the copy of that bill to Maharaj Charan Singh Ji and told Maharaj Charan Singh Ji, Maharaj Charan Singh Ji, can you do my favor? Can you look at this bill or wasiyat? What does it say? And Maharaj Charan Singh Ji said, please read it to me. They said, this wasiyat or bill says that you are the master, you have a right, you are the master. And you have a right to do initiation and deliver satsang, that's it. You have only 3 rights. According to the bill of Maharaj Jagat Singh Ji. And Babaji said, of course, my master, Baba Savan Singh Ji gave the same permission to Maharaj Jagat Singh Ji. And they said, Babaji, please do these 3 things. Don't to try to interfere. How much money is coming and what kind of development the dera we have to do, that has to be decided by us. And Babaji was so much surprised. And they did. They became so egoistic. But they did, I know it. I don't want to say that in my satsang. But Maharaj Charan Singh Ji said that in his Punjabi satsang. Many of you might had a chance to listen that satsang. And Babaji said, it is my fault. I never had a chance to explain them what seva is. But seva is my fault. I never give them an opportunity to understand the meaning of the seva. Then Maharaj Charan Singh Ji said seva was done by Lala Munshi Ram Ji, who was the second secretary of Huzur Maharaj Baba Savan Singh Ji. He did seva for 40-50 years, sitting on a takht posh. Takht posh means the wooden bench. In America, simple you can say, the day bed. He did that seva. That's the real seva. And Maharaj Charan Singh Ji said, it's my fault. I made the office complex for you guys, gave them you guys the chairs, the computers, the rugs you ever wanted. You left the chair. When you was a judge or a military officer, you sat on the same chair. You never had a chance to understand what seva is. But seva is. But seva is. And many satsangis who were very close to Maharaj Charan Singh Ji, they knew it. They knew it. And I know it too. If you want to do a seva, be a sevadar. Don't try to take over your master. Don't try to tell your master what you have to do. Just do whatever master needs you to do. Gur seva te amrit pal paya. Do the seva. Amrit is the Abhe Hayat. If you are doing a seva as a sevadar, if there is any egoism come in you, or if you expect something from the seva, that egoism and expectation becomes a karma. It pulls you back in this creation, you get nothing. You get nothing, but come back again. Come. Then what we have to do? How to control the egoism? Just control the mind. Educate the mind. As Dr. Chand Bharadwaj say, educate the mind. And I remember my little baby sister, Jai Shriya Ji, always send me the Shabad all the time. She always says, Paji, what does it mean? Then I said, she read a Shabad. I was so much impressed from Sar Bachchan. I said, Jai Shriya, please read it for me. Do the seva of this Shabad. That Shabad is so beautiful. It's a Shabad is about egoism. How to educate the mind. How to educate the mind. Mind is written by Swamiji Maharaj. Says, Shabad Pandrama, मन रे क्यों गुमान अब करना, ओ माई माइंड वाई यू आर इगोइस्टिक। तन तो तेरा खाक मिलेगा, चौरासी जा पड़ना। एट द एंड माई डियर माइंड, you are here because of the physical body. When physical body die, that will be cremated or burned or buried, and you will go to the next life or next body. It could be even worse than the human body. Then but you are proud of anyway. दीन गरीबी चित्त में धरना, काम क्रोध से बचना. दीन गरीबी means try to be humble. If you try to be humble, that means your egoism is gone. If you are an egoist person, you can't become a humble. If you are humble in a real way, that means there is no egoism in you. काम क्रोध से बचना. बस कामनामा, काम doesn't mean the physical or rational. Kamanama means the desires. Krodh, don't get angry with anyone. Stay away from the wishes, desire and anger. प्रीत प्रतीत गुर की करना, नाम रसायन घट में जरना. प्रीत means love. प्रीत means to appreciate. गुर की करना. Love your master and appreciate your master. नाम रसायन घट में जरना. If you reach at a certain level, try to digest it. Don't to try to tell someone, I already seen this, I already seen this, I already seen this. That's your mind speaking. That means your egoism speaking. There are many satsangi who will say, oh, I seen this, I seen this, I seen this. I remember one of the satsangi, not a satsangi, someone had a chance to come to the satsang in Dera Fresno to attend my Punjabi satsang. And I was explaining what the 5 word or 5 shabd. Then after that he sent me the message. He never said anything to me. He sent me the message. You talking about this 5 shabd, I can find it on YouTube. Why I need a master? I said, okay, you don't need a master anyway. He said, I am repeating the Simran of that mantra. I said, do it. And do it. Do it. Whatever you want to do it. That's your egoism. Do it. He said, I am doing this mantra. So repeating the mantra, I find it on YouTube. I said, okay, do it. And enjoy the darshan of YouTube at the third eye center. At the third eye center. You have to have a master to initiate you, to tell you. To tell you. प्रीत प्रतीत गुर की करना, नाम रसायन घट में जरना. मन मलिन के कहीं नहीं चलना. Mind मलिन means the bad idea, bad thought that's come to your mind. Try to throw them away. Because use the part of your mind known as Vivek or Buddha, decision making policies. If a bad idea comes to your mind, drop them. Drop them. You have a choice. At the level of the mind, you have a choice to make all kind of decision. गुर का वचन हिये में रखना. Hiye means हृदय, heart. Try to remember what your master told you. Make sure you hold it in your heart. Hold it in your heart. जे मत मंद नहीं सरना, लोभ बढ़ाए उदर को भरना. If you follow your mind, udar ko bharna, udar means pregnancy. Then you will come back again in the udar, in the womb of the mother. If you follow your mind, as I told what Baba Farid ji said, if you follow your mind, you will come back again in mother's womb. Mother could be anyone. It could be anything. It could be women. It could be any other species. All the species had mom and dad, regardless what we are. तुम मानो मत इसका कहना, इसके संग जगत बिच गिरना. If you listen to your mind, you will drop back again in this physical creation. इस मूर्ख को समझ पकड़ना, गुरु के चरण कभी नहीं बिसरना. इस मूर्ख को समझ पकड़ना, गुरु के चरण कभी नहीं बिसरना. The mind, here Swamiji Maharaj said, before you listen to this mind, try to distinguish between what is right and wrong. Gur ke charan kabhi na misran. Don't forget your master. Always remember your master 24/7. Your master should be in your thoughts, in your dreams, in your desires, in your wishes. If your desire is I want to meet my master, that's a very good desire. If your greed is to meet the master, if your attachment is your master, that's the best thing. Those things will take you back to your master. गुरु का रूप नैन में धरना, सुरत शब्द से नभ पर चढ़ना. Guru ka रूप नैन में धरना. What's नैन? There's the नैन means eye. Third eye center. Try to contemplate at the third eye center. Surat shabd se nab par chadna. What's third eye center? That means third eye center. Third eye center. Contemplate at your master. Focus at the third eye center. Withdraw all your attention to the third eye center. Surat shabd se nab par chadna. Nab and sharak, or the third eye center, is the same thing. It's a different way to explain by the different master. Radha Swami नाम सिमरना, जो वो कहे चित्त में धरना. Radha Swami does not mean a special kind of religion. Radha Swami. Radha and Swami. Radha means the soul. Swami means the master. The simple explanation of Radha Swami means the soul is a unit of consciousness or totality of consciousness. Radha means soul. Swami means totality of consciousness. Soul is a part of the consciousness. As universe, as mind is a part of universal mind, soul is a part of totality of consciousness. You can call it Radha Swami, Anami, anything. Jo wo kaho chit mein tarna. Listen to your master and follow your master. And follow your master. Can you get rid of the egoism? Of course we can. We can get rid of the egoism. How? कोट जतन से जे नहीं माने तुम सुनकर मन समझाइए. When you start listening to the sound current, then we will. Then we will. When you listen to the sound current, then mind will understand something is inside that I never heard. And who hear and who speak? Mind is the speaker and soul is the listener. When mind, who always talk, create thoughts, when mind listens to the sound current, the very first sound of the church bell and the conch, mind will think, oh my God, where is this sound coming from? Man tu jyot swarup hai. Oh my mind, you are a divine. You belong to the universal mind or Brahm. Why you are outside? When mind understands what is my real home, then if mind goes home, soul automatically go back to the totality of consciousness. Problem is egoism. Egoism. Drop the egoism. How we can drop it? Simran. Simran. Do the seva. Don't expect anything from seva. As a sevadar, if you become egoistic, you will be back again in this incarnation. Again in this incarnation. Just do the seva. Do the simran. Do the simran. Just leave everything to the master. Stay in his will. Stay in his will. Then what will happen? As Ishwar Guru Maharaj used to say, Nanak Satgur Petiye, Puri Hove Jukti, Sandhya, Kalandya, Panandya, or Sandhya Viche Hove Mukti. Then we will go back home, go through our normal routine of our life. Don't get attached with this universe. Get attached with the Shabd current. If you want to love someone, love your master. If you have a greed, make sure you have a greed to do. If you have a greed, make sure your greed is to do as much simran as you can. If you have attachment, make sure you as much attach your master as you can. If you have a desire, make sure your desire is to do as much simran, as much seva you can. The negative thoughts of the mind could be converted into positive. Positive. But do the seva. and don't do it that you are the master. Please be a sevadar. Sevadar. Be a sevadar and do the seva. And what will happen? Gur seva te amrit phal paya. If you do the seva of your Satgur, you will get to that amrit that's dripping at the third eye center. You will taste that nectar. Only if you reach there. Can you reach there with the Simran of you can? Is there another way to reach there? Of course, seva. Do the seva with no demands and desire. No demand and desire. Drop your egoism and listen to the sound. Do the seva. Be a sevadar and stay in the will of the Satgur. Satgur ki seva safal hai, je ko kare chit laye. Thank you, Radha Swami, everyone. Dwight ji, please, my special request to you, please open up the trigger and share it. I am waiting for it. Thank you, Radha Swami.